this. For the first deck today, we're actually going to be doing something very similar to what I was just talking about, but YouTube, I didn't hit the recording button, so you don't know what I was just talking about. But anyway, so we had tested a couple of things out yesterday, and a viewer reached out to me, a very, very kind viewer named Geezus, reached out and was like, yo, Wiggles, I have a secret deck for you. And it's made with some stuff that you were working on, and I think you're going to like it. And so I took a look at it, and I do think I'm going to like it, so we're going to try that out today. Let's see here, music first. Music first. There we go, perfect. Thank you, music. So, let's get started with this deck here. So, this is a combination of two cards that we did not play in combination together. So, we're going to be playing with Iron Valiant, which we did play with, and Garchomp, which we did play with, but separately, we're going to be combining them together into one beautiful deck, hopefully. So, one of the other things that we've talked a lot about here is whenever you make a Pokemon card deck, that deck is yours. Like, I'm a firm believer of just go download a deck list if you want to try it out, but when you make a deck, your biases, what you want to fight against, what you want to hedge your bets against, how much energy you like to play with, that's all yours. Like, that is your thoughts, your technology that goes into that deck. So it's really hard to just pick up somebody else's deck and just be good at it. You can do it, but it takes practice. You gotta try the deck out. It helps if you can talk to the person, things like that. So I'm building up to this, I promise. We're going somewhere with this. This is not my deck, so this isn't how I would normally build a deck. I don't want y'all to be like, what the heck, Wiggles? This looks different than everything you've ever done, because it is. I don't know if it's going to be better or worse. It's probably going to be worse in my hands than it would be worse than the person who made it, but that doesn't mean it's not going to play well, so that's what we're here for. And let's check it out. So we're going to be combining Iron Valiant with Garchomp to do damage, put energies back on stuff, specifically on Medicham, because this Medicham combined with Iron Valiant should be a fun way to get to take some extra turns. When you take an extra turn with something that says once during your turn, as, you know, several times during your turn, things can get wild pretty fast. So let's see how that feels, see how it works, and let's get started. Oh, wait, before we do this, well, never mind. Haha, JK, we're in a game. You have to temper yourself out so you don't get waste credits. Exactly, Milky Way. And hey, at least you know to temper yourself out, right? Not just, like, burn out like a beautiful butterfly, reach the sun, and then that's not how butterflies work. Biology with Wiggles. If you ever see a butterfly catch on fire, it wasn't supposed to do that. Alright, let's go first. Now, we're going to be taking some game actions as we play this one, because I don't necessarily know what we're going to be trying to do. So we're going to take some game actions, figure it out as we get there together. It is hard. It is very hard. You're not wrong. Hey, alright, Rufflet. So I am now, like, I see it now. This is Iron Valiant. No, this is Serena. That's what that is. That's Serena. So let's grab these two here. Let's grab another one of these, and let's grab... actually, we need to get, because I don't have... Do we want a Squawkabilly? I don't think we actually want a Squawkabilly here. I like our hand. So let's grab the Medicham and the Mew instead. Okay, and let's switch here. One up front, do a little bit of damage. Get that damage in while we can. And end our turn. Should we play the Collapsed Stadium? Yes, because it might impact them. Because they haven't played anything out yet, we're not going to be making them discard, which is a really nice part of Collapsed Stadium, but at the same time, that does let them decide what they want to discard. So when you do that, they're discarding whatever they want, not whatever you want. You know what I mean? And that is notable, whereas this way, they just can't play something. So maybe that'll be a bigger impact. I don't know. Okay, so it is Serena. It's Serena Zarude, which is not the band that made Sandstorm. It's spelled similar, but it's different. It's a Darude. Okay, so that's probably why they're playing that card. One, I'm sure whatever it does is fine. Oh, okay. That's why. Because it does... Okay, alright, I like that. That's neat technology. But it also gives them access to the Forest Steelstone. So that's why they're doing that. What's up, Dirty Ernie? MEW EX can be a great attacker. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. It's nice that it gets all of the energies it could ever need from Garchomp. Hopefully we can get to that point. Okay, so yep, they are getting ready, and I'm glad we tried to take away a spot. Didn't matter. But we tried, chat. We tried to do it. Elegant Heal's gonna make this a lot harder for us, huh? Well, that was a really, really good draw. Let's be honest here. Okay, we're gonna use this first because I don't want to draw the card that we could just search up now, which is the future booster. Okay, we know we're gonna Professor's Research, so let's just go and do that. We don't need to waste our Pokegear here. Okay. So, let's start here by gonna retreat. Get that one up front there. We're gonna switch this one in. I don't think we're actually gonna be able to do enough damage here. Which is a shame, because we really need to do that this turn, huh? Do we Ultra Ball? There's nothing I would really need to Ultra Ball for here, so I think we just go ahead and end our turn. Yeah. This is one of those situations that this is why I play a lot of energies. I always feel really bad whenever I don't play an energy on my turn. Obviously, you can't always play an energy on your turn. But yeah. Okay, do they also have the evolution? If they don't also have the evolution, which there's a chance they don't, because they already used their Forest Sealstone. Okay, Lumineon means they probably do. I would imagine they're gonna have it. I was looking through the grass Pokemon to see what fits an early attack for Toedscruel. Goodness. Find the work Delta. Interesting, Milky Way. I'll take a look at that. Oh, you're right, Geezus. You're right. I wasn't thinking about this Mew's ability. And that's going to cost me, because that could have gotten us what we needed to be able to take out the Bound Suite, and now it's going to suck. New deck, learning to play against and with a new deck here. Yeah, that was our window, and it is closed now. Garchomp might be able to do something, but now we have to be way more fair, and I don't think they're going to let us. Let's see what they step on. Okay, so they did go for the Garchomp. This is fine because of Cheryl. We can make this work. A little unfortunate that we have to, but we can. So let's start with that. Ultra Ball away. That and that at this point. To grab nothing. Use the Pal Pad. We're going to... we do want the Cheryl back in there. Iono's probably not going to do a lot of good for us here, because their whole thing is that they want to take all the prize cards at once. So let's go for the Professor. Okay. It's unfortunate that we actually can't retreat now here, too. Alright, I'm going to concede this one just because this is a really rough game state, and I'm the reason we got there. So, we're learning. We're learning. Not to be like, yo, Wiggles concedes way too fast. I do sometimes, and this might be one of them, but I really want to try to do this correctly. Congrats, Tatas! Alright, let's try this again. Jesus, are you looking for me to make any changes here, or you want to just play it like you sent it? Because I could do either way, honestly. What's up, Beans? How's it going, my friend? Checking to make sure if there's a dog under me or not. Change away? Alright, appreciate that. Two mulligans, okay. Now again, we're actually going to put Medicham up front here because we want to be able to switch into the Iron Valiant. We don't want to have that one up front. Hey, look, it's the same thing. Made a badass cube steak with rice. Ooh, nice, Beans. Nice. And now I'm hungry. I blame you, Beans. And you didn't even have beans. Would it be cannibalism if you had beans? What's up, Paul? How's it going, my friend? Easy wins, right? We'll take those. I mean, we just gave that to somebody. And we're on the very competitive casual ladder. Ladder? It's a casual ladder, just like a sidewalk is a ladder. Huh? I like that coin. That's a special coin. Y'all had a good Monday. Nice and relaxing, as far as a Monday can go. Okay, maybe we can get him. I have yet to get anybody with the Iron Valiant thing, but I really want to do that at least once, right? Oh no! Can of meals. Okay. Well, we're not gonna get that one with our Iron Valiants this turn. That I'm comfortable saying. Probably not gonna happen. I should have gotten a Squawkabilly with that. Yeah, should have gotten a Squawkabilly with that. Yeah, I just messed up. I mean, we're learning, right? This is going to be a learning experience here. So let's save our Gible. We're gonna tack on a little bit of damage there. I get it, because it's tacky. Oh, sorry. Okay. The most relaxing of stepping out of her asses. You're right. Who doesn't love a sidewalk? Do y'all ever notice that you have trouble with certain, like, the way certain places smell? I'm going somewhere with this, and I promise it's related. When I was a kid, I was a fat kid. I know we've been over this before. I tried to do this, like, summer camp, like, get in shape, lose weight sort of thing. And one of the things they made us do was run on a track, like, at the local high school. And I cannot do tracks anymore. I just can't do it. I hate the smell. We're gonna spin this first, just because if we hit a way to pull a Garchomp here, which we didn't, but if we had, I would have wanted to do that before the Professor's research here, and because we could have switched it in. Okay, let's just go ahead and do some research. Hopefully we hit another Rare Candy and a Garchomp. We did not, that's okay. Okay. Let's wait on that, because let's see what we get next time. Har. Oh no. They haven't played any water. It's funny every time. Oh, it's funny every time. No! My stadium. Bulldozing a PokéStop. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of trainers that would be very mad about that. Ooh, this opponent's got some shinies though? I respect it. We're suffering because I didn't put enough emphasis on the Squawkabilly here. It's important to squawk around and find out. Okay, so you've made some changes of your own. Okay. What we'll do after this game, I don't normally do this, but after this game, we're going to make some changes. I just want to evaluate, because there's some things I'm thinking about and I'm noticing here. Okay. Well, that makes this awkward. Awkward. Okay, so now we can use Irida for a Rare Candy. And I guess Lumineon, so we can have that for future turns. The problem we're facing here is that we don't have a way to switch this easily. Now, the good news is this Kyogre can't actually one-shot any of our stuff. So that's something, because we are not playing this Lumineon out yet. Let's grab another Valiant while we're here. Yeah, I think that's the other thing that I was thinking of, Geezus, when I said, do you want me to make any changes? I think you want 3 or 4 future boosters. They're so good. That card is just too good. The damage part is whatever, but that free retreats are busted in Pokemon, y'all. If you learn nothing else from me, please learn that. Being able to retreat for free is so good, and it stops so much counterplay. That's why it's good, is that it makes bosses' orders worse, it makes escape ropes worse. They have to have actual answers. They can't just stall. Okay, so they got an Arceus. Oh, that's a Palkia. I can read. Nerd. Okay. Okay, are they gonna kill our Iron Valiant? Because that actually wouldn't be the end of the world here. Be sad. But it wouldn't be the end of the world. And now we can play our Lumineon without it getting its butt kicked by a Kyogre. That's exciting. Alright, how's this templated? Prevent all damage done to this Pokemon by attacks, not by abilities. And so that means that doesn't stop either Iron Valiant or Medicham, because this isn't doing damage, this is putting damage counters, and this is not an attack, this is an ability. Change the roll into 73 card deck. Imagine that, right? Like old school Magic. Like, I actually made a deck that is enormous. No, my Iron Valiant. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna put Garchomp up front because Garchomp has a free retreat. Alright. We're going to use the Escape Rope as our first retreat. No, my god, Wiggles, you should have just retreated. Stupid. Well, I might have just messed up. I did just mess up. I might have just messed up really bad, because now we're going to struggle to do... We needed to be able to switch all 3, and I just messed up. Really bad. Okay, so let's Lumineon here. Is there an Arven in this deck? Because Arven might do it. There's not an Arven in the deck. Okay. Did they already use their V-Star? They haven't even used their V-Star move, so we can't even try to bosses order something ourselves here. Alright. Yeah. We're gonna undo our plan to get the Bidoof here. Oh! Okay, sure. Never mind. I should have gone for the Mew, actually. Because this doesn't really do anything. And this actually isn't the worst thing in the world, because now we can start to pay for a retreat cost. So, yeah. Oops. Good HP is basic, it's type, anti-damage. You think, okay, so you think Iron Hands is a bit pushed, Milky Way? I haven't actually played with that card that much yet, so I can put that one on my list for tomorrow if you want. I can try to make a deck with that tonight. You want to see that one? I was thinking about Aegislash, but I could definitely, we could do some Iron Hands. Okay, so our Garchomp's probably dead. This is very much on me. So, I appreciate y'all hanging out while I figure this deck out. I need to make some changes. This isn't how I play. Nothing wrong with the deck. This just isn't how I usually play. Which is very aggressively low to the ground and efficient. That's not me. I'm inefficient and gaudy. Yeah. Ta-da. Okay. I'm going to concede here, make some changes, get back to it. Very turbo place to see. That's fair. That's fair. If you want to shoot. I appreciate that, Milky Way, but I could play this game by myself. I play this because I want to entertain you know what I mean? Alright, so let's make some changes here. First change. Let's go ahead and grab some... Well, okay. We'll do this one. Level up. Not quite. Alright. Calm down, Wiggles. Alright, so the changes, let's see here. Not gonna mess with the Pokemon. I trust you on the Pokemon. But let's go up one of these. So that's 4, 8, 11 switching effects. That's a little much in my opinion. Let's go down an Escape Rope. I don't like VIP Pass, but that's just me personally. We'll keep it in there for now. We don't need Pokegear in my opinion because we're playing with Lumineon. I like, if you're gonna, you don't, in my opinion, you don't usually need both of those. You can do one or the other. So let's instead do an Arven here. Let's get an Arven. And let's do a lot. How many doubles are we playing? We're playing with 4. All right, we're also going to put a Lotto in here. Because that might save our butt. Maybe. All right, let's try it this way. Yeah. Ironing your hand sounds painful. Well, you're not wrong. Especially, how do you iron both hands? What are you holding the iron with? You know? It's okay, so suggest a turbo iron hands. Make sure you take full advantage of it. Sure. Sure. Feet. Just a general Milky Way. I know you're talking about the ironing thing, but I'm just going to take that out of context, so I'm in defeat. I respect that. Just wanted to shout it to the world. Feet! Right. Okay, so we are going to put this... You never want to play the Lumineon out, because then it doesn't do its thing. You never want to start with it, I should say. Don't put this out, because it has to play from your hand onto your bench. Alright. Their opponent sits there and quivers in fear. Quivers. Okay. That's a good draw. That's a really good draw for us. Unfortunately, we don't have a Squawkabilly or a way to get one, so we're going to have to spin the PokéStop for it, but let's use this Techno Radar first to see if we can hit it, thin our deck a little bit here. Get a little Valiant, you know what I mean? Let's get a little Valiant with it. You know, fair enough. Fair enough. Hey, that was a really good draw. Alright, so now we're going to get Squawkabilly. Let's grab Mew. I think Mew's going to be a little bit more useful than the... Medicham is a good finisher, but I don't want to have to try and do that. We can't attack this turn anyways. We might be drawing cards with Mew this turn. Sucks that we're ditching the Lumineon. We have some fishing rods, though. We can get that back in there. Honestly, we have ways to get pretty much everything in here except for this, so let's go ahead and use an Escape Rope. And a Switch. Get some damage in on these Mews. Or on these, this Manaphy here. Tack on some bits here. Okay, let's squawk around and find out. Okay, okay. So this other VIP pass is for a Gible. Because we have the Ultra Ball, I think we're probably wanting to lean into the Gible a little bit more here. Collapsed Stadium is going to be great because we actually can't play it, though. We already played a Stadium this turn. I think you can only play one per turn. Let's do this to get this other one up here. In theory, we could use the Ultra Ball to get to that, but I think we should actually wait because I kind of want to play all these, and if we get another rip on the PokéStop, we're going to be pretty happy. Mew's great in this matchup. I could see that. This is a Roaring Moon one, right? Unfortunately, Mew is weak to Dark. That's a solid first turn, though. Okay, now that I've played this... Actually played this, we're gonna try it. What's up, Icy? I already feel like I'm getting the hang of this new deck. It's like when someone's like, you want to drive my car? And you're like, I don't know. And then you floor it and you're like, I can't control this thing. And they're like, okay, well, put it in drive. Now try. What's up, Ayanami? How's it going, my friend? Okay. Okay, so Jirachi does stop our Medicham, but it does not stop Iron Valiant. So that's going for us, which is nice. Not much debating how much extra hours I want to work this week since it's a 4-day work week. 4-day work week is pretty solid. I see. You know, you don't have to work extra hours, right? I mean, you might have to. I don't know your job. I don't know your life. But nice PokéStop. Don't try to look pretty fun? Alright. I mean, it does look pretty fun. We're just getting started with it, though. I'm bad at this deck. This is not my deck. Okay, so they got one in the bin, so they could use Dire Flame to get it, but they might try to do Sada's Vitality. I think they've already played a supporter, though. They haven't played a supporter, actually, this turn, so they could do Sada's Vitality. A little early. I'd be expecting a dark patch more than anything, I'll be honest, right? Been trying to get Frostlass EX to work and it eats up Roaring Moon, but fails hard against the Golden Noodle Boy. Not enough damage output, man, if he stops the spread. Frostlass was also on my list. I saw that one, I was like, I don't get this card yet. I was kind of waiting for someone to do... Hey, I was right. I was waiting for someone to do that to me first. Ha, sheep! I was waiting for someone to Frostlass me first, but so far, no luck. But if it's good into Roaring Moon, it's worth figuring out, right? We'll try it. I'm down. What's this week to? Grass. Well, that would explain it. Extra money since you get holidays off, but you have the option to work an extra 8 hours. I mean, money is a good thing, right? Work, not so much, but money's a good thing. Now, luckily, Iron Valiant is actually not weak to Dark, so we don't just die to this Moltres. Okay. How did they heal their mana? Oh, the Switch Cart. Darn. I mean, we could just do it again. But, okay, so first thing we're going to do is spin the PokéStop. Because we're going to get rid of it. Some good ones. That's actually fine to ditch. Now let's play this. Get rid of our Squawkabilly. Let's use an Escape Rope to force that Moltres back, because we don't want to fight that. Offering accepted, opponent? I think the opponent made a mistake here, because they're saying that they're not going to let us hit their bench, but they're letting us hit their front, so it's like, you know, okay. Plus that means we get to keep our Escape Rope, too. Hi, Manaphy! Can I have a Rare Candy? I cannot. It's even funnier the second time. Pick something else, opponent. I love Escape Rope. We're gonna start putting a little bit of damage on Roaring Moon? Question mark. This one can get up to 290. It's tempting to try and get it to 200 so that it can't, you know, kill us without one-shotting itself, but I think we might just want to do this. All right, so we're going to go for the Hail Mary play here. Draw one card and hope for a Garchomp. Come on, Rare Candy. Come on. Shame. There. Put 2 on the Greninja because you can snipe it with Garchomp. Oh, that's a good shout. That's a good shout. Good shout, Jesus. I forget that this Garchomp can snipe too. Well, it actually can't. Yeah, unfortunate. Oh, it does actually, because Manaphy's gone, it can now. Alright. Jirachi and Manaphy is going to be tough to get the hang of. So, they do get to retreat this for free because free is a strong word. Basically free, because Moltres can just pull that energy, and it's basically like they put it on the Moltres instead, but they do have to do that. Okay, that's actually really nice for us too, because now we have another spot we can play something out, and we got to get rid of our Squawk. And we got rid of our Squawkabilly. No, the boss! Okay. Okay, so they are going to one-shot our Mew. Sad. That was some card draw that we're going to miss. But what can you do? We're going to put the Gible out here. We would be retreating it anyways, and this way if we hit a Rare Candy, which we didn't yet. Okay, see now we get a free retreat with it. Do we want this 4th Iron Valiant? I don't think so. Maybe? Well, let's just retreat it. Hang on. Let's just retreat here. So we need to get this to where 160 will kill it, which is unfortunately one more tag on here. Switch this one in. We're going to put a tag on here. Gonna switch cart. Okay. Switch this other one in. Y'all with me, right? Yeah, I think the Valiant's going to go to the Vessel. I agree with that. Now we are going to start putting damage on this Roaring Moon. Okay, then we switch this one to the front. Then we Earthen Vessel. Go get a couple of the last 2, but hey, that's all we needed. $60, okay. Ha ha ha. Ha ha ha. Let's put them both here, so we have a free retreat if we need it. Well then. Alright. Okay, saw that coming. Zeta's Vitality. They need a Dark Patch won't do it when it's not on the bench, so a Dark Patch and an Energy Switch would do it now. They have that? That'd be a wild combo if they had all that. Double, that's right. Twice the turbo, twice the fun, right? Into the bin you go. Yay! Alright. I don't know what they were planning on doing there. They should have given us the Jirachi. And set up the Roaring Moon for the following turn. Maybe they just didn't want their Jirachi to die. You know, some people really love their Jirachis. Yay, we got prize cards. Tier 4. Woo! GG's. GG's. Give me my crystals. Alright. Now let's collect our stuff. More crystals! Woo! Give me my credits. I need credits. It did work out that time. You know, these changes that I make, Jesus. probably exactly what you were looking for, buddy. Probably about perfect. Okay. Okay. And, alright, Bombardier. Alright, back to 100%. 100%. If you make a change every time you lose and then you win the first game after you made a change, you're very good at crafting decks because 100% win rate on your changes. Write that down. Don't write that down. That's terrible advice. Terrible advice. Hey, Sheep, are you still here? Because I gotta say, Sheep, that song you sent me a while ago, Fingers to the Bone, that is like my favorite song on a Monday. Something about that song just resonates, you know what I mean? This is actually a pretty solid starting hand. We don't have enough switching effects. We don't have, like, we have our Squawkabilly. It sucks that we're gonna have to ditch this Garchomp and the Irida, but we have enough to get back. It's so good. I sent it to both of my parents today, actually. They're like, how's your Monday going? It's like, here's a song about working until you die. Does that explain things? Alright, so let's grab the two that we can't get. Squawkabilly's prized. Okay, so problematic. Problematic. But now we don't have to worry about ditching our hand. Now, Irida's solid here. Let's go ahead and ditch... We're actually going to ditch this Garchomp because Irida's going to get us a Garchomp. And we need these more. There's still Garchomps in the deck. Okay, there's still a Garchomp in the deck. And the other Irida's gonna get us a Lumineon. It'll be great. Everybody's gonna have a great time. Alright, well, let's cram it down their throat here. Yeah. Into Lost Zone, that's tough. I think into Lost Zone we should probably try... See, they're going to play with Comfies, and Medicham's going to eat those Comfies up, so let's do that. Let's do that. Well, another double turbo. Well, that'll make the decision easier next turn. Cham for lost. Cham. Oh, Medicham. Gotcha. Oh, okay. Y'all, it was like, it took me way too long to realize that Mesagosa gives you the ability to use the card Pokeball. Because it's a school for Pokemon trainers. I felt smart when I figured that one out. Suggestions maybe Hisuian Arcanine? The problem with Hisuian Arcanine in this deck, Milky Way, I do take suggestions, and I hope if you ever offer me a suggestion and I tell you why I don't want to do that, never take it personally. It's a discussion, right? Like, we're trying to figure it out together. There's not enough fighting energy for it. There's only 8 in the deck, and Arcanine, you're never going to hit all of them in the deck, right? So you're kind of looking at not having enough for the Arcanine, right? At least not enough to make it, like, super worth it. I think there is a really good Garchomp Arcanine deck out there. I just don't think it's this build. This is trying to leverage the Valiants too much. Okay, so that's gonna be... They did Colress, right? So that is gonna be 4. If they have another switching effect, they can get the Cramorant, and they can hit this Iron Valiant. For all the good that's gonna do them. Spit on me. No, it's fine. Okay, so now we're gonna do this first. Sweet. So we can grab our own Garchomp this way. we're going to get rid of that. And we're going to do this. Let's see what we hit. Battle Pass is not what we were hoping to hit. Seeing the Arven go bye-bye makes me sad. Okay, so now we're definitely going to grab the Lumineon and a Rare Candy. This is the issue with this MEW EX and a Battle VIP. It's just a little slight non-bow, you know what I mean? Know what I mean? A little slight non-bow. We do have to let them kill this Iron Valiant, which is sad. They're going to get ahead on prize cards, but we don't. We literally can't do anything about it. I could have put this energy and retreated it, but I feel like that would have been a waste, you know what I mean? Comfy's ability only on... Yes, Drink Freight. Comfy says, once during your turn, if this Pokemon is in the active spot. So yes, you are correct there. That's why they have to switch them all out. That's why the Lost Zone Comfy decks play with switch carts and escape ropes and switches. They need a lot of switching effects. Which is interesting that our deck does too, right? Like, I wonder how much of the shell is the same with just different Pokemon, right? I just don't like playing Colress. Something about that card. It's because it's so good, which makes me an idiot, right? Like, Wiggles, are you saying that you're not playing with that card because it's so good? I literally am saying that, Wiggles. I don't make good choices. I make fun choices. They just don't want us to get to have our PokéStop. Is this about the Misagosa? Is this because I demolished your school to build a PokéStop? Get with the times, old man. Okay, so, put Garchomp up front here. We're pretty likely to hit an energy. So I think what we're supposed to do here is to Irida for that Lotto that is still in my deck, right? It's not? Okay. Then we're just gonna grab that Earthen Vessel. Which does let us ditch the VIP pass, which is nice. Do I only grab one so that we can draw extra cards with the Mew? Nah, that's probably stupid. That's probably stupid. Shame we don't have a way to get this other one into the bin, though. Hey, it's the Lotto I wanted. Yay! Alright, for Vessel, yep. Right, Sheep? I'm trying to make things better. Who likes kids yelling while they're learning? Ooh. Sorry. I love the youth, and I hope they all learn things. I think we had a chance against one Charizard. I don't think we have a chance against the other Charizard. If I hadn't have sacrificed that other Iron Valiant, at this point, like, if I had switched it out and put some damage on one of these Comfies, we would have had two more last turn. We could have switched it out again. And then we would have been able to Medicham and take an extra turn here, for what that's worth. Mew KOs Zard and you draw Cheryl with the Minion? Okay. Alright. Do we do enough? Because let's see here. So it's 180. It would be plus... Okay. Oh, I don't get to use my bits. That's a shame. That's a shame. You're proud of me? I appreciate that. I'm glad. I'm glad. I'm here for your approval. That's like what that's the only thing I've ever been after. Well, they're at 9. I've seen worse hands. Although now, ha! I'm not dead yet! No. Alright, so... PokéStop first. Okay. So the fact that Cheryl doesn't work with the Iron Valiants, I know she's there for Garchomp, right? But she only works with Garchomp in our deck. I don't really like that. Seems less than ideal for me. Okay. For what that's worth. A little late there for that one. We're just gonna put this here. Ooh. Okay, what we're gonna do is we're gonna soak an extra hit here because we can. We're gonna Sonic Dive onto this Sableye because that Sableye is a little scary to me. Get a prize card. Charizard's gonna hit us pretty hard here. Hopefully we have a way to not be dead to that. Guess we could have ride for an Escape Rope? Prove yourself to you, otherwise you can never prove yourself to other masters. Well, see, that's the thing, Milky Way. I find myself hella entertaining. Don't worry about that. It's just weird when you just sit there and giggle to yourself and people are like, is that person okay? It's like, oh, he's having a great time. Well, all of my work. Ruined. Ruined. Okay, so we can ditch these for Lumineon. And use that Lumineon to heal our Garchomp with a Cheryl. Okay. Okay. That there. Let's PokéStop here. Shame, but alright. We're going to use our resources as fully as possible here, so let's switch in the Iron Valiant. Put a little bit of damage. It doesn't matter between these two because we'll have to do 60 to both of them. And the Sableye is the one I care a little bit more about here. Okay. Sure. Why not? Oh, I didn't draw a card. Whoops. Messed up there. Missed a card draw. Shame. It's alright. It's alright. Now, this is why Charizard is a little bit still of an egregious card. Milky Way or Master Who Quit. So Charizard's still a little egregious because 330 HP is opposed to... We would get two-shot by 160. They don't. They just don't have to worry about that. I wonder if they're going to try to Boss's Orders our Iron Valiant here. Okay. They're trying to save their Charizard. For a comfy. Is this to get them to 10? They're not at 10, that's probably why. They want to get to 10 so they can use Sableye here, I'm assuming. We are going to hit that Zard with the bits.
You were close.
We are going to... Yeah, we can hit that with the bits. We can give it some biddies. That's a lot of damage. This is just coughing in the corner. I'm not dead yet. Okay. Here comes the Sableye. Okay. So it is dead. Unfortunately, we can't soak 2 of these hits. Like, we can't lose both of these, and we will now lose this to the Charizard if we take out the Sableye. We just got. It's just kind of how it went. Although... Maybe. Let's play it out. Let's see. Oh. Okay. Not my finest work. Needed that boss's orders that we don't have. It's out of there. This is... Yeah. There is a way here. I don't see it. Unfortunately, I don't think it's going to be long enough for me to see it, read it, and do it from you. So let's start here. Escape Rope? I'm smart. We have a free retreat already. And if we escape rope, they're just going to feed us a comfy or something, so that's not really going to work. Let's try getting the radar. Okay. There's only one left, but we can get that and we can play it. I should have done this first, because we could have gotten another one in the bin. That one's on me. We don't need that. We just need those 2. See, with everything we drew here, if I had the other... If I had been smart and gotten that other Iron Valiant first, and we had that here, we could have switch carded to that one, and then escape roped into the Medicham and taken out the Sableye. So this one's on me, again. Running theme from today's deck. There are lines, I'm just not seeing them until after I make the mistake, which is why you have to take time to play the games, learn it, all that, etc., etc. I'm going to concede here, though, because I don't see it at this point. Alright. GG, opponent. Yeah, that was it? Yeah. I missed it. That's a shame. Our deck tried to help us, and we messed up, so we'll take that. Alright. Alright, maybe this next one. This will be the one that I can, like, actually play this to the full and complete. I do like this deck as being a big brain. You have to think a lot. Nice, we get to be Sailor Scouts together. Things I'm noting about the cards after playing with this deck, that's, you know, part of the learning experience and all that good stuff. I really like Earthen Vessel for getting rid of cards that we don't need. Earthen Vessel means we don't have to play with as many energies as I'm used to playing with. I think I still probably want a little bit more than 8 that it hits, but I like that. Earthen Vessel is a very good card. It's not card advantage, but it is some really solid card hand fixing. Okay, some Zard for us. Jesus, would you Squawkabilly this one, or would you keep it? I'm torn. Because of this Irida. Because of the fact that we have two of our Iridas. If we were going to Squawkabilly, we would Professor's Research first and see, check again. That's a very intimidating hand our opponent's got going on over there. Board, I should say. Alright, let's try it. We're going after the Pidgey here. Pidgey is the odd one out. That's what we're going to try and take out. Okay. That's actually fine. Let me see. Is there anything we would actually need? Okay, we're going to ditch the fishing rod because we don't even have anything we need there. We might want that boss's orders. Okay, now we squawk and seize. That was a solid opener. We didn't get the other switching effect that we needed, though. That's a shame. We needed one more, and we could have done this before. Now they have a chance to Arceus to get it, and we can't kill it anymore. Bit of a shame. Bit of a shame. Did I spin the... I already spun the PokéStop. Right? I think I did. If I didn't, that was a huge punt. I think I did. I think I did. Do you also have the Arceus? Draw with the Bibarel. Yay! Pass the turn. 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 No, that's not passing the turn. That's giving yourself more draws. What's up, who? How's it going, my friend? What's up? Can I call you Rika? What's up, Rika? New name number 6. I like the fact that you keep changing it. Gotta find what fits, you know what I mean? We tried. We got so close. Happy early birthday, Rika! Together, y'all are huge. Get it? Okay. You're welcome. In the meantime, we've lost the game again. We almost had him. We were this close. Had him is a strong word. We would have just had a Charizard to face instead of a Pidgeot, right? Like, that's it. Everything could happen. Oh, crap. Paul, nobody told me. Oh, no. Oh, no. Ha, ha, ha. I'm not dead yet. Well, that's an actual worthless draw. Okay. Oh, let's do this for a rare candy, please. Well, that's not a rare candy. We don't have a way to play the Lumineon because our bench is too full because of Squawkabilly. We haven't drawn our way to get rid of Squawkabilly. We don't have any good bites that I can do this for. I feel like we are out already. That was sad. That's sad. Can we win this from here? Probably not. Maybe? You want to face this one, who? Alright, well, okay, well, in that case, I'll go ahead and concede. Wasn't already considering it, but we have a viewer challenge. Oh. Whoops. Just don't. I don't know how to play this Deku, so you have a strong advantage, my friend. Cheers, Tatas. Go ahead and send me that challenge if you wouldn't mind, and I will respond to that. We're also going to start the giveaway for the last game with this deck. So this last viewer deck will be, or this last viewer battle with this viewer deck will be the last game with this deck. Exclamation point ticket if you would like a chance to win a pack. Send me the challenge. All right. But do you even splash, bro? GLHF, who? GLHF. Very well. Okay. Alright. Again, we're going to put Gible out front because we want to be able to switch to this. We are going to play this one out. I really hope they don't play an Escape Rope and punish this, but this one is a little close to dying to a Iron Valiant for my blood. You know what I mean? Little close. Swablu. Okay, so Altaria deck. All right. This is the new Altaria. This is going to be a steel water deck, I believe. Okay, well. Our Lumineon is prized, which is sad. It is a prized fish. Very prized. Is Squawkabilly also? Squawkabilly isn't, so that's something. I don't know if we want to squawk and seize this, though, when we've got the Gible and the Rare Candy and all that in hand. And the Garchomp. Yeah, it's probably not going to Squawkabilly here. Let's just go ahead and try to get some, little bit of extra pressure here. I could have taken out one of these Swablus just because we would have had 3 Iron Valiants, but I don't really like that strat here because that would have not had, we wouldn't have had the Mew anymore, and I kind of like this Mew, and we're gonna retreat just because we can. Using all of our stuff. In actuality, I should have escape roped first and put these counters on the one that doesn't get picked. But if they want to give us this one, we'll do that. I suppose. It could be a Goodra deck. I could see that. Paul, I do not speak French, right? Yo no sais parler français. Je ne sais parler français. I used to know how to say that. Sorry. I don't anymore. I've gotten stupider in my old age. It's funny, just last night me and Chips were talking about all my fun accents that I might one day want to do for stream. Might. My French one is a very difficult one for me to do because I have to practice that one before I can do it. The way y'all do ours is wild. I love it, that like, just can't quite do it. Okay. Who has again queued up to us with something that counters pretty hard. Shame that. Turbo Energize is a good one for that deck. I like that. Rigid Band working on Altaria as well. Solid. No, dude, no worries, fam. No worries at all. Well, there's Squawkabilly, a little late. Arven might be able to do something here, because Arven could get us that Earthen Vessel we needed. Okay, and we don't want the Squawkabilly anymore, so that's actually really good. So, okay, alright, Arven's helping us out. Arven's helping us out. We're doing things. Things are happening right here, right now. Okay, okay. I hope you didn't take that as me being salty. That was not me being salty. I promise. I just talk. Okay. So this still dies to Garchomp, which is nice. It doesn't die to our second attack, which is unfortunate. It does actually die to our second attack if we also have a, if we put some bits on it. So that's something. Let's try that. And we don't die to this thing's second attack, which is nice. Okay. Ooh, now we get to do it this way. Okay, so... we do have to retreat because we can't switch cart here, unfortunately. Switch card it back, though. Put this here. Draw some cards with Mew. Okay. Do we play the Irida here? It would be smart. Let's use Irida to get us our Lumineon. Never mind, right? Lumineon's prize, Wiggles. Use your brain. Use your brain, Wiggles. It's there for a reason. Let's grab a Garchomp then. Since we have a rare candy in hand, are there nest balls? There's not any nest balls left. That's a shame. Whale, in that case, let's grab a Lotto, because the Lotto might be able to get us a double colorless for the Mew. We're not going to do it this turn because we can't do it this turn. So let's do this. Oh my god, is it a Terra type? Wait, what? What? Oh, it's because of Manaphy. That's okay. I remember now. I remember that. Making mistakes is the way to learn something. Classic Manaphy. Well, now we're in trouble. Now we're in trouble. Double colorless is not what we wanted. That's a shame. Let's put this here. Let's draw a card, see what we get. PokéStop's a good draw. That's a very good draw. I needed that energy, that's a shame. Guess we go for the Manaphy here. This is gonna be kind of, hey, thanks for the gift, Tatas. I appreciate you. Let's try here. We already used our retreat for the turn, so we can't retreat again. But we can force this one to the back, which is something. Tack on some bits. So in a smart world, what I actually would have done here would be to put both of those Tachyon bits on this Altaria, so that when they heal it twice, they bring it back down to 100, so a 160 Garchomp could still do it if we rip the fighting energy. So, perfect world. Hindsight's 2020, especially with this game, hindsight is 2020, so say it out loud. This is just how I think. This works for me. I hope it works for y'all too. I say my mistakes out loud because then I will be thinking about them next time. We didn't draw it anyways. At this point, I think our only way into this game is Earthen Vessel. which we don't have. Okay, let's ditch these two. Let's just we want to play this out. We can't play the Lumineon anyways, and we want to do this just so we can have more to draw. But let's also do this. Because we can. Maybe we get lucky. We're not dead yet. We're not giving up. We're not giving up. We're just going to get these energies back in the deck because I don't think we're on Garchomp strats right now. I think we're on MEW strat right now. You can have a Medicham. Ish, I guess. Oh. Don't want to spin the PokéStop? Oh, come on. That's a really good draw. We needed that. It doesn't matter. We can't kill any of these things. I guess this one's technically the closest. So we're going to do this now. Okay. Let's do this here and get Arven and Irida, I guess. I probably should have used Cheryl and done that, but I guess we couldn't have used Cheryl this turn, so it doesn't matter. Get rid of that. Give us our button back. Okay, wait a second. Now, hang on. We do get to do it once. We get to do it once, y'all. We get to do it once. Okay. Gonna draw some cards here. And a yoga loop. Oh my god, the Jirachi. Oh, there's so many hate cards now. Exhausting. But that's alright. Yup. We tried. Well, the goal here is going to be to not deck, so we're either going to lose before we deck or deck. I don't think we're going to win before we deck. Okay. Medicham doesn't really do anything for us anymore, so whatever. We're gonna keep swinging. No worries. You don't need to apologize. I need to learn how these cards work. I take this as a learning experience, I promise. Like, you don't need to apologize. Okay. Well, we're closer to decking than we were, which is a shame.
You're a monster!
But why? Okay. Hmm. You got it, Sheep. You got it. You got it. I was like, Tatas, you want to pick a sleep? That Sheep wants to pick a sleep. You got it. We'll do that after this. Do it for the next deck. Alright, we got 4 cards to draw. I don't think we have any more bosses orders or escape ropes either. Alright, I'm just gonna keep swinging. Game's kind of over. I appreciate that, Sheep. Respect the full art on that one. Kind of terrifying, but it's good full art. Now, unfortunately, because we used a double colorless, this Mew can't even knock out the Altaria. Yeah, you're not wrong, Ionami, but we have 20 less damage, so we can't even do it. Yeah, see, it's 120. We get to soak a hit here without dying, which is nice, but... Everybody hydrate. Tatas has specifically requested it. Cheers, yo. Drive safe, darling. See you soon, love. It's pitch black. Yeah, it's dark. It's dark fast these days. Gible, no! My Gible. We did have a boss's orders left. Gonna be interesting. That's fair. Not quite yet, Ionami. Not quite yet. Ooh, I like that alt art. Much like myself, that Delibird is fart powered. And the last card in our deck was A double turbo. You know what? We're going to slide that one right there just because we can. Boom. Well, see, I actually had this ability, so I got to prevent that. Oh, no! We lost anyways. That's alright. GG's who? Alright, let's do our thoughts and our wrap-ups, and then do the giveaway and move on to the next deck. So, I think this deck's trying to do a little too much, personally. Again, it's not my deck, so I can't really... No, it's fine. It's fine, I promise. This deck isn't really my build, so I don't want to, like, critique it too much, because I probably played it wrong. We ran into that a couple of times where Giz was like, no, you should have done this, and then it would have worked better, because it's Giz's deck, and that's perfectly fine. If I was to build this for me to play it, I really like the Iron Valiant and Medicham angle, but I feel like we're a little too heavy on Pokemon. We're trying for too many spots. And if you're gonna be doing Iron Valiant and Medicham, I think you want to be playing with Alakazam, the Radiant Alakazam that lets you move damage counters around. It would have made certain situations a lot easier for us, but we didn't really have the spots for it, right? I like Garchomp with Squawkabilly, and I like Garchomp with Medicham, but I don't necessarily, like, I don't know, I feel like this is trying to do a couple of different things, and again, maybe it works better in somebody else's hands than mine. Maybe y'all want to try this one out, let me know if you have any luck. I'm also not a huge fan of one-ofs in a deck, especially when it comes to supporters that you really want, like Boss's Orders, Cheryl, Professor's Research. I like having multiples of things, because if they get prized, then you're not in as much trouble, but that's just me. Ultimately, I like the deck. It's fun stuff,